I recording this video Monday 11th of February 2013. Well, incredibly slow day today on the Emini. We only had about 4 points of range, 0.8 million contracts traded kind of so far. This is all kind of weather related and Chinese New Year related, so no one much was trading. Best thing to do when you see it so slow and we're not going to get any kind of big trending moves is just stop trading, do nothing. That's what I did. Took 2 small trades, took a small loss on both, but just stop trading after that because the risks are too high that you'll just kind of get whacked around. Anyway, but the interesting moves today were in gold and silver. So I've been talking about this 1660 level on gold for a while now, and just want to kind of recap this chart. So remember on this level was so important because it was a daily support level on the gold chart here, and we kind of sliced through it. Just looking at the background, on the weekly chart, we've got gold had this exponential kind of push up to almost 2000s. We had exhaustion buying, blue professional bars, and this kind of blow off move, and then we kind of sunk down. We bounced after a Rambo pattern on the weekly chart. It was a little pullback to end of trend, but very little sequence there, and then kind of bounced back up. But note, the last two times we've come into these highs, blue professional bars at the highs, resistance, blue professional up bars here, bearish divergence kind of comes in. We can't crack through the resistance levels. We're kind of finding weakness on the support levels kind of down here. So we've been hanging around this 1650 to 1700 kind of level on the weekly chart, and we're desperately close to a support level on the weekly chart being sliced through. We've gone through it on the daily chart, and the last activity that we had over the last week was amateur up bars. Here, a little amateur down bar on Friday, but we couldn't push up through 1680. Much to the gold bugs have been out in force trying to talk up gold and all the reasons why the central banks are buying gold, Russia's buying gold, China's buying gold, blah blah blah. I understand the story and the big picture. I get that, but the chart is not supporting a kind of a rally in gold. So there's this next level kind of down here, the 1630 type levels will be absolutely key. So we've sliced through. Be interesting to see when we close today's out whether that's a blue professional bar kind of falling through the ice here, but that's potentially moving into a downtrend on the daily chart on gold, and then possibly being supported, followed up by a break of the support level on the weekly chart into another trend move on the gold weekly chart. So that's important. Silver, similar mood, but we haven't had a support level kind of come in on the daily chart here. We're still playing underneath resistance level here. The support level's not been printed yet on the daily chart. Again, looking back on the weekly chart for silver, same kind of thing. We had this exponential kind of move in silver earlier in 2011 up to $50. Blue professional up bars, exponential buying, bang. And then we had a nice pullback to end of trend with amateur up bars this time around after bearish divergence, kind of coming back into the 40s, 45s. And then another bounce off a Rambo pattern, so the amateurs kind of getting short way too early here. And each time again we've come back up into these levels, into 40s, or try to get into 40s. Blue professional up bars, blue professional up bar, blue professional up bar, 3 of them, just like the gold chart here. And again, we're very close to this 30 level for support on the weekly chart. We need to put in a support level on the daily chart and then break that to the downside to get this into a proper downtrend on the daily chart, and then potentially followed up with a downtrend on the weekly chart. And we've seen blue professional bars on the lows down here at 30, so we're playing around these really important levels. So just a little update there on particularly the gold chart, because I was saying 1660 was a critical level today. We kind of sliced through it. So next one down is kind of down here at 1640, 1630, to see if that holds or not, and potentially this could be quite a little move to the downside in gold and silver. And don't forget, gold and silver kind of anti-US dollar. We've had the rally in dollar index kind of got stopped a little bit short today, just because euro started selling off first thing in the morning, but then it kind of reversed and kind of closed almost on par. And they had, I think it was an ECB president out of the Bundesbank was talking, and so we had a little bit of a rally back up in euro. But all of those kind of non USD currencies are pretty weak at the moment, and so a continued downtrend in gold and silver would be supportive of a spike in US dollar because they move against each other. Anyway, just an update on gold and silver. Hope you traded well today.